Grand Rising, Grand Evening, whatever time it is for you. I hope you're all having a beautiful Sunday. So, I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday, Gina. Gina, if you're watching this, that was a wonderful, beautiful conversation, and I'm sending you infinite pulls of love. And I got on the topic of the Grand Trine theory that I believe and that I apply within my own personal spiritual evolution and conscious development. And this is a theory and a method that I live by. And I wanted to share it with you guys. So, the thing about the universe is that there are two languages that are universal languages. They are languages that, regardless of your demographic, regardless of your background, regardless of where you're from, or what spoken language you speak, there are two languages that are universal. And those are emotion. So your emotional body, when you enter the world, the first language you speak is the language of emotion. Throughout your life, that is a language that wherever you go in the world, that is a language that you can receive and that you can express, and it will be understood. And also mathematics. So quantities. Our universe it's all based on quantities. I believe that the quantity is two. The one single quantity is two, that dual potential, and that everything in our perceivable and non-perceivable universe is based off of that principle. Now, I want to talk about the trine because the 3 is also a beautiful, beautiful number for so many reasons, but there is a method to communicating with the universe, to manifesting, to healing, to alchemizing energy, and I believe that it has to do with the Grand Trine. So I made this chart. Look, guys, I love my charts. I love my charts. I'm a very visual learner. If I can see something and I can feel it, then I can come to understand it. So I love my charts. Plus, this one that I made is super cute. I'm pretty proud of it, so I wanted to utilize this. But this is the chart that I made. So on this chart, you are right here. Source, God, whoever you refer to as that, your God, as the all, as that cosmic flow of energy that connects all things. And then this is the other, meaning everything in your external reality, everything in your perceivable experience. So I want to explain why it all starts with you. Why you are the conscious creator of your reality, why it all starts and it all ends with you. So the thing about communicating with the universe is the universe does not care. It does not matter what you say, the words that you speak. It is the energy that you embody. That is how your emotional body, that is how you communicate with the universe. So you can say that you love yourself. You can say that you love God. But the reason why, I'm trying to think of the best way to break this down. So I'll just use an example. So source energy, we are all a fractal of the all of God. And so what you do to yourself, the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you treat yourself, the way that you love and care for yourself is going to directly communicate to God, to source, how you love and care about God, about source. And also, whatever you are communicating to God, and however you are treating yourself, the beliefs that you have about yourself, the internal dialogue you have with yourself, what you feed yourself, the way you care for yourself, the way that you are loyal to yourself, self-trust, showing up for yourself, holding boundaries to protect yourself and keep yourself safe. All of these things are going to directly communicate to God how much you love, to Source how much you love, trust, and how protected you feel by. It's going to strengthen that connection. The more you strengthen the connection with yourself and that little light God particle within yourself, the more you strengthen and connect to that, and you show yourself love, you pour into yourself through your actions and through your behaviors and through the words that you speak to yourself, the more that is going to be mirrored and expressed to the universe. That is how you also feel and connect to God, to Source. But also, whatever happens here, you're going to project outward, and it's going to affect the other, the out here. And this Grand Trine is how manifestation works, and it all begins and ends with you. And so when we talk about going within, doing shadow work, alchemizing energy into things that are good for self and good for other, not only is this important for your own soul's growth and development, but it is also important because it is going to directly affect what you manifest out here. When we're doing things, you know, that when we're saying with our mouths that, you know, I love myself, I trust myself, I'm this, I'm that, but then, you know, the truth of your being is that you are doing things that, you know, garner shame within yourself, or create self-distrust, or disconnect you from yourself, or your internal, you know, words and your internal dialogue is really negative, and you are abusing yourself, abusing your body, abusing your vessel. You are not holding your vessel as sacred, so you are exploiting yourself and things like that. Then that's going to manifest as you projecting those same wounds and those same things onto others, but also be reflected back to you in what type of relationship dynamics and experiences that you find yourself in. Because when energetically you truly love yourself, you trust yourself, you feel like you have strong enough boundaries to, you know, protect yourself, you're stable, you're tempered, you are balanced within, anyone that you come into contact with outside of yourself, and the way that you handle the external world is going to also be very self-loving. You're going to honor your boundaries. You're going to handle things in a very balanced and tempered way, because it's a reflection of the energy that you hold. And self-trust is also source trust. Self-love is also source love. These things are all very, very, very connected, but it all begins and ends with you. I really hope that I'm explaining this a way that can be easily understood. I might write some things out just to break this down a little further in another video, but I am sending you all so much love to the universe and beyond. Keep shining, keep being beautiful. I absolutely love you, and I'm sending you all so much love to the universe and beyond. Bye.